Daily Slow English.
Imagine this. You wake up every morning. You go to work. You do the same things every single day. You are not happy, but you tell yourself, this is fine. This is safe. This is responsible.
And then, one day, a small voice inside you says, "Is this really the life I want?" That question is very simple, but the answer can change everything.
So today, we ask a big question. Should you follow your dream, or should you be practical and safe? Jake and Anna are on different sides today.
This is not a simple question, and today, Jake and I do not agree on the answer at all.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Daily Slow English. I am Jake.
And I am Anna. And yes, we are going to disagree a lot today, and that is actually good.
Today, we talk about dreams and real life. Should you follow your heart, or should you think carefully and be safe? Jake and Anna are on different sides today.
We will explain all new words slowly and clearly. And at the end of the episode, we have a word tour where we explain the key words from today. So please stay with us all the way to the end.
Okay, let us begin. I go first because my side is better. My side is dreams.
We will see about that, Jake. My side is careful thinking, and I think careful thinking always wins.
Okay, I believe you should follow your dream. Here is why. Life is short, and most people already know what they really want. They just feel afraid.
Afraid of what exactly, Jake?
Afraid of failing, afraid of losing money, afraid of what other people will say. But fear is not a good reason to stop your dream.
But Jake, what about real problems, like bills, like family responsibility? You cannot just say fear is not a reason and ignore real life.
I hear you. So let me tell you about my friend David. David worked in a bank for 7 years. He had a good salary. He had job security. That means his job was safe and stable. But every evening at home, David drew pictures. He loved design. He dreamed of being a graphic designer.
And what happened then?
David made a plan. He saved money for 1 year. Then he left the bank. He started as a freelance designer. That means he worked for himself, not for a company. In the beginning, it was hard. But after 2 years, he had more money than before. And more importantly, he was happy every morning.
Jake, David made a plan first. He saved money first. He did not just quit on Monday and start on Tuesday. He was very careful.
That is true, but he still followed his dream. That is the point. He did not stay at the bank forever because he was afraid.
Okay, English learners, Jake has a good point. David's story was nice, but I also have a story, and my story is very different. Can you guess what happens in my story? Stay with us, because this is where things get more complicated. So, my cousin, Lily always wanted to be a singer. She had a beautiful voice. Everyone in the family said, "Lily, you are so talented. Follow your dream."
And she tried? She actually followed her dream?
Yes. At age 22, Lily quit her job. She had no savings. That means she had no money kept in the bank. She moved to a big city to become famous. But it was very, very hard.
Oh no! What happened to her?
After 1 year, she had no money. She could not pay her rent. She had to call her parents for help. She felt very embarrassed. She felt like she had failed.
That is really sad. I feel for Lily.
But, Jake, the The problem was not her dream. Her dream was beautiful. The problem was she had no plan. She had no preparation. That means she did not get ready before starting. She just jumped.
So you're saying the dream was not wrong, but the way she followed it was wrong.
Exactly. She jumped too fast. She had no savings. She had no safety net. That means nothing to catch her if she fell. And when things got hard, she had nothing to hold on to.
So maybe the question is not dream or practical. Maybe the real question is, how do you follow your dream?
Jake, that is actually a very smart thing to say.
Thank you. It happens sometimes. Very rare, but it happens.
English learners, Jake and I are getting closer to something important. We are starting to agree on one thing, but we still disagree on something else, a big thing. Can you guess what it is? Keep listening, because the next part is where things get really interesting.
Okay, so we agree that how you follow a dream matters a lot. But Anna, I think we still disagree about when. When is the right time?
Yes, and timing is everything. Timing means choosing the right moment to do something. Jake, I think many people here follow your dream and they think, quit today, start tomorrow. And that is very dangerous.
But Anna, if you always wait for the perfect moment, it never comes. Never. You can wait your whole life and nothing changes.
I agree, the perfect moment is not real. But there is a difference between the perfect moment and the right moment. The right moment is when you have a plan, when you have some money saved, when you have tested your idea in small ways first.
And I have a story for that, too. My neighbor, Mr. Chen, he wanted to open a small restaurant. He talked about it for 15 years. 15 years. Every year, he said, next year I will start. Next year. Next year.
Oh, 15 years. That is a very long time.
At age 60, he finally opened the restaurant. But he was tired. He had less energy. He could not grow it big. He always said, I wish I started at 40. I waited too long.
That story makes me a little sad too.
Mr. Chen was not lazy. He was not a bad person. He was just too careful. He kept waiting for zero risk, and zero risk never comes in real life.
I hear that, Jake, and there is truth in it. So how do we put these two ideas together? I think this is the most important question. What should a person actually do before they follow a dream?
Good question. And this is where I think we can finally agree. I think before you follow a dream, you need 3 things.
Finally, I am listening.
Number 1, know your dream clearly. Be specific. That means be clear and detailed, not general. I want to be happy is not a dream. I want to open a small coffee shop in my neighborhood. That is a dream.
Exactly. A real dream has details. You can see it clearly in your mind. Okay, number 2?
Number 2, make a real plan, not a dream plan. A real plan. How much money do you need? How long will it take? What skills do you need to learn first? Write it down.
Yes, and this is exactly what David did, Jake's friend from the bank. He planned for 1 year before he made any big move. He was not careless. He was prepared.
And number 3, start small. You do not need to quit your job tomorrow. Maybe you can start your dream on weekends. Maybe you can take 1 class. Maybe you can sell your idea to 5 people before you try to reach 500.
And this is exactly what Lily did not do, my cousin. She skipped all of these steps. She went straight from dream to action, with nothing in between. She had no foundation. And foundation means the strong base that holds everything up, like the ground under a building.
So here is what we want you to hear. Your dream is not the enemy. Being practical is not the enemy. The real enemy is doing things without thinking clearly first.
And the other real enemy is waiting forever because you are too afraid to start. Both things can hurt you, being too fast and being too slow.
So the answer is both, dream and practical at the same time, not enemies, partners.
Following your dream is possible, but it depends on two things. Number one, your situation. That means the real details of your life right now. Your money, your family, your health, your time.
And number 2, your determination. Determination means the strong decision to keep going even when it is hard. Because if you are not serious, no plan will save you.
If your situation is very difficult right now, maybe you have debt, maybe you have a new baby, maybe you just lost your job, then maybe this is not the moment for a big leap. And leap means a big and brave jump forward.
But if your situation is okay, if you have some safety, some time, some energy, then waiting forever is also a mistake, a real mistake.
So our message today is this. Think carefully. Be honest with yourself. Ask the hard questions. What do I really want? What do I actually have right now? And what is one small step I can take today? Not next year, not next month, today.
You do not have to choose between your dream and your real life, but you do have to think, really think, not just feel excited for one day and then jump without a plan.
And not just feel afraid forever and never try anything. The answer lives between those two things, and only you can find exactly where your answer is.
Now, let us slow down a little, and let us look at the important words from today's episode.
Our first word, dream. A dream is something you really want for your life. It can be a job, a place, or a way of living. Example, her biggest dream is to open a small coffee shop. Repeat, dream.
Next word, practical. Practical means thinking about real life, money, time, responsibility, not just feelings and hope. Example, he is very practical. He always makes a plan before he starts. Repeat, practical.
Next, savings. Savings is the money you keep in the bank for the future. Example, she used her savings to start her small business. Repeat, savings.
Next, preparation. Preparation means getting ready before you do something important. Example, good preparation makes the dream much easier to reach. Repeat, preparation.
Next, stability. Stability means your life is steady and safe, not shaking, not falling. Example, he wanted stability before he made a big life change. Repeat, stability.
Next, timing. Timing means choosing the right moment to do something. Example, good timing can make a very big difference. Repeat, timing.
Next, determination. Determination means you decide to keep going, even when things are hard. Example, she had a lot of determination. She never gave up. Repeat, determination.
Next, foundation. Foundation means the strong base that holds everything up, like the ground under a building. Example, a good plan is the foundation of a good dream. Repeat, foundation.
And finally, leap. A leap is a big and brave jump forward. Example, after 1 year of planning, he finally took the leap and started his own company. Repeat, leap.
And those are today's key words: dream, practical, savings, preparation, stability, timing, determination, foundation, leap. These words can help you talk about your own life and your own dreams.
So now we want to hear from you. Do you have a dream right now? Are you following it? Are you still in the planning stage, or are you still waiting for the right moment?
Tell us in the comments. Even one sentence is enough. We always love reading what you write, because sometimes one honest comment helps someone else feel a little less alone.
And if today's episode helped you, please share it with one friend who is also learning English. One share can make a real difference for someone.
Please like this episode and subscribe to Daily Slow English. Every week, we bring you real conversations in simple English so your language and your thinking can grow together.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. We really believe in your English journey. Keep learning, keep dreaming, and keep thinking carefully.
Bye, everyone. Take care, and we will see you next time on Daily Slow English.